For Women's History Month, I'm going to share about 3 ceremonies that are performed in my tribe and how they relate to women. These 3 ceremonies are pretty well known and documented. The first is the sweat, the inipi. The second is a vision quest, humblecha. The third is the sundance. I want to talk about these 3 ceremonies because there's a lot of misunderstanding and misinterpretation about women's roles and women's participation in these ceremonies. Historians, who were usually non-native, came and wrote about them and wrote from their perspective, which was usually a patriarchal Western perspective. And they wrote their interpretation of why women didn't participate in these ceremonies. And usually their interpretation and their understanding of why women didn't participate was wrong. And it was very far from the truth. So I want to clear some things up. I want to clear these up because I learned why women didn't always participate in these ceremonies. I mean, they could if they wanted to, but they didn't, because in the sweat, it is a purification ceremony. And men go in there to purify themselves because women don't have to. We do it every month in our moon cycle. We have a natural purification ceremony that we do. So we didn't need sweat, inipi. The men did. They needed it. Second is the vision quest, or humblecha, going up on the hill, crying for a vision. Men needed to do this to get their dream for their life and spiritual information. But women got their dream at any time. They didn't have to go on the hill and cry for a vision. They had the ability to receive dream anytime in their lifetime. And third was the sundance. The sundance was performed so that the people can live. It was done for the sun to help make sure that our people lived the next year. Women already had that ability by giving birth or helping care and raise for the children. So we had all 3 of these abilities at our disposal. We had this innate power within us as a part of us as being women. So what I was told was that these ceremonies were created for men to keep up with the women, because we could already do all these. This was a natural innate ability for us. Men, in order for them to do what we could do, these ceremonies were created. So it was meant for men to keep up with the women. I mean, women can participate in each of these ceremonies if they want to. They don't need to, because we can get our dream at any time, and we get multiple dreams. We cleanse ourselves monthly. And the last one is we already help keep the people alive by producing more children. The more you know, and this is in honor of Women's History Month, and I just want to clear things up so people are aware of women's roles, because historians always wrote down wrong information about Native women and our roles, and it was usually from a male patriarchal perspective, where they would naturally place women at a lower level. But in Native cultures, we didn't. We honored our women and saw them as valuable.